So basically, the researchers in the articles found that specifically correctional psychologists reported dissatisfaction with limited opportunities for advancements, lack of decision making, um, and a significant negative correlation of job satisfaction overall in the actual prison setting. Um, Experiences that also related to the clinical psychologist officially working in different departments of prison settings included burnout and job satisfaction and life satisfaction that all connected together to formulate different variables um, that the research was based upon. Also, some variables that the researchers found, depending on based on the studies, were the conflict of roles, um, personal safety, security level shifts in work, that all suggested a different aspect towards a different variable of the overall achievement of job satisfaction or burnout. Um, um, Stressors, which is basically the other term for burnout, basically we're working in correctional work environments, and this specifically went towards the researchers who seek to find whether psychologists were employed with correctional facilities to experience more burnout, job satisfaction, or life satisfaction dissatisfaction to get a final result to fact check basically their hypothesis there was if um, if job satisfaction, burnout, and life dissatisfaction was a big role in the psychologist's life. The correctional psychologist is personal work experience. And basically in the study, psychologists were at a doctorate level, and there was 44 of them who were picked at random, who worked at a part of the criminal justice setting, also known as most commonly known also as correctional institutions, through basically different aspects, either federal or state. Um, and the questionnaires were given. The questionnaire was given was called the Maslow Burnout Inventory Human Service Survey. That was used to measure burnout or also job satisfaction as well. And when it was answered, for specifically job satisfaction, the three different scales that were used to measure the specific type was high, average, and low. And for job satisfaction, it was measured upon the variables of intrinsic, extrinsic, and general satisfaction between the psychologist and different aspects of what they have to work with every day. And as a result, completely of the actual research, correctional psychologists, um, correctional psychologists finally experience, finally resulted in the experience that greater burnout, um, that there was more greater burnout than other types of psychologists as a conclusion, by the results summarized by the researchers, and also from the survey that measures burnout. It was scored based on higher was scored higher on emotional exhaustion, and in the job satisfaction was measured of burnout scored higher in the emotional exhaustion, and in depersonalization scale, but lower on the personal accomplishment, but was scored lower on most personal accomplishment scales by the clinical psychologist being questioned. Um, for for job satisfaction, also that was also hypothesized earlier in the discussion. The researchers resulted that there was lower levels of job satisfaction than other types of psychologists as well, similarly to like the whole entire theme of burnout, of the different types of stressors that might cause might have different variables of job satisfaction and burnout.